Hey, what is going on, you guys? We're bringing you a brand new city today, and it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the 10 things that you need to know about Northglenn, Colorado.
All right, here we go. All right, welcome back to the channel, you guys. We got your Colorado real estate family, Pete and Chelsea Sweeney here, and this is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Oh, Peter. Okay, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up and hit that notification bell. We are putting out new videos every single week, and we want you to be notified every time we do it. Also, if you want to reach out, see if I can do it this time. Go ahead and give us a call or text on our phone number listed below. We have people reaching out to us every single day. We absolutely love it. We want to hear from you.
And as much as we love making these videos, we love even more helping you with your real estate needs. So if you guys are looking to move into the area, licensed real estate agent here, I'd be more than happy to help you. I have a passion for helping people moving into the Colorado area. Like I said, I'm a native here, and I just love kind of informing you on the best places to be. Like I said, we approach this as a family ourselves. If you're a family or an individual moving to the area, hit us up, and we are more than happy to help with all your real estate needs. So.
But first, we're going to look at Northglenn, so let's go take a look.
Here we go. So we've talked about many times in our previous videos these cities, you know, mainly like Westminster, what are the ones? I guess Broomfield. They're all great accessibility. Mm-hmm. Northglenn probably beats all of them because it crowds I-25. Like if you have Northglenn, it literally have I-25 that goes right through the center of it, and it crowds I-25, which is super nice. It's a smaller city. You have like Thornton, Federal Heights, which is even smaller, but all these cities surrounding Northglenn, and they all kind of bunched together. So sometimes you're driving through and you're like, oh, welcome to Thornton, welcome to Northglenn. It's just so small and it's like so convoluted with all the streets that the boundaries really aren't that defined. Like even me sometimes, I'm trying to name something off and I'm like, oh, well, that's Northglenn, or is that Thornton? Or so it's you know, you'll kind of see the map right now. It just crowds I-25, super accessible. 15 minutes to Denver, which is amazing. You know, just being able to hop right down to Denver on I-25. So Northglenn, like I said, it's great accessibility, crowds I-25. That's our number 10 reason, thing that you need to know about Northglenn.
Yeah, location. Number 10 is location, and it is definitely here for sure.
Of course.
Number 9 is 28 miles of off-street walking and biking, and all of that leads into some of the larger trails that go down to the Denver Metro. So if you're wanting to get up here, there's going to be no issue. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit of a hike if you're going to be going from the Denver trails up, but it is all connected, and there's 28 miles. So number 9 is like if you are a biker, walking trails is your thing. You know, number 9 here in Northglenn is 28 miles of walking, biking trails that lead right into Denver if you want to. So definitely a great place to stay active for sure.
Well, and so we used to actually have an apartment in Northglenn, and there's a trail with a running path that we used to always take over here. So it's cool because like at night we'd run this path and it goes all through. You can kind of see all the trees and stuff, and it'd go all through the trees, and it's kind of scary a little bit, but kind of cool. Yeah. And so we'd run it, we'd go to the track, and we'd run around the track, and then we'd run back home. But we kind of got to experience those trails a little bit and stuff too. And I mean, we loved it. We still kind of miss it a little bit.
I do miss it a lot.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Now we got to take the kiddos out, so we need like all the stuff, you know. Before you used to just be able to jump out, and the trail was right to the back of our apartment, so we would come out of our apartment and then we would just like go, and it was easy and beautiful.
Well, and we can't take our kids out that late at night.
Yeah, that's kind of scary with kids.
All right, very cool. All right, so another thing about Northglenn, it is a young city. So the median age in Colorado itself is about 36. Northglenn, you're looking at 33, and I think a huge reason is, I'll dive a little bit more into the real estate side of things, but I think this is kind of a city that I would say is a more of a first-time home buyer, or kind of growing your family type of a city. It's somewhere where you kind of establish, you start out right off the bat. So it's a younger city, but also, with that, it's very active. Like this park we're in right now, EB Rains. We bring our kids here, and it's amazing how many freaking kids are here. There's all over. You got young families, young parents and stuff. So this is a great park to come to in general, just because it's got this great park over here. Don't they have a splash pad over here or something like that?
That's over there.
Yeah, so like I said,
show you.
They kind of like, with what's going on in the area, and we'll kind of hit on a little bit later in this video, with it being so young, there's a lot to do in Northglenn, and that is so amazing.
Yeah. Now, number seven, well, the seventh thing you need to know about Northglenn, obviously, is its school system. So it's Adams 12 school system here, and that is rated a B in niche.com. So not bad. And I'm trying to think, do you know any of the main school names around here?
Well, so they got the STEM. So STEM is super popular. Yeah, got the STEM school.
I think that's for gifted and talented, right? Or is that the science one?
It's like the science one.
Okay. Yeah, we have a couple friends of ours whose kids go there, and they really, really love it.
Yeah.
So, but on average, it's still really graded a B on niche.com, which it's not horrible. So
no,
that's
not
pretty
at
good.
all. Well, yeah, and like I said, Adams 12, it kind of spans from Northglenn into Thornton too, and Northglenn actually has a lot of those A schools that bring it up, into the higher tier as opposed to Thornton a little bit. So that's kind of good to know that Northglenn has those higher graded schools as compared to Thornton, but like I said, they're all grouped together because it's Adams 12, amongst those two cities for the most part, yeah. So, and now that we're talking about schools, I'm going to give you the number 5 thing that you need to know about Northglenn.
Number 6.
Oh, number 6, yeah, number 6.
He's skipping ahead. He's going to try to give you one less.
And this is something a little personal for me. So the Sweeneys kind of had a legend in Northglenn. He went to Northglenn High School as my cousin. And funny story, so he was like the freaking wrestler of Colorado, all this crap, whatever, went to Northglenn High School. Anytime I would travel in and around Northglenn, it was always, oh man, your cousin. All right, so our camera decided to die on us. I thought I charged it, but we're gonna have to do it this way now. So
I swear, no matter how many times or how long you've been doing YouTube, there's always that unforeseen electronics issue.
Yeah, it just always I literally
we're just gonna go for it.
I'm just like, I charged this damn thing last night. What the hell? So all right, very cool. All right, so we're gonna move on to number 5.
Okay, number 5 is the population. So Northglenn's population is 38,000. So you're like, okay, well, how big is that compared to its surroundings? So what's Thornton?
Thornton is right around 150.
Okay, so clearly a pretty small little city comparison, and Thornton's right next door, so you could tell it's a lot smaller than its surroundings. Federal Heights is pretty small. I think Northglenn and Federal Heights are pretty small in comparison to
Northglenn's definitely bigger than Federal Heights. Federal Heights is probably half that in size.
So it goes kind of Federal Heights being smallest, and a little bit on the west side, Northglenn, and then Northglenn kind of being in the middle hub, being at the 38,000 population, and then Thornton kind of surrounding Northglenn and going upward is going to be that 150,000. So significantly smaller than Thornton.
Yep, exactly.
And then number 4 is the restaurants. Okay, so I will be honest, restaurants in Northglenn, we don't have a lot of local restaurants, which if you don't know anything about...
What did we find about the Glen? Is it Glen?
I don't know if it's...
We don't know if the Glen's Thornton or Northglenn.
It's right on the border, but I'm pretty sure it's Northglenn. But anyways, there's not a lot of local restaurants here. Yeah, so which is okay. They still have really good restaurants. So some of our personal favorites are just Perry's Pizza, Bad Daddy's, what else is right here? Oh, I like First Watch. He ate First Watch too many times during meetings and stuff, and now he's over it. But I love it. And then the Glen. Talk about the Glen.
So the Glen is just like a little karaoke bar, and their karaoke, they sing it outside. So super cool spot. It's kind of like a bar hangout type place, but their food's pretty good. We've had it a few times.
The food is great.
Yeah, great burgers. So it's they have damn good food.
It's
there.
it's honestly
it's a hole in the wall.
The hole in the wall. The local hole in the wall here, and I'm pretty sure it's Northglenn, but it's right on the edge of Northglenn Thornton. And it is they have karaoke and they have live bands, and a little outdoor area as well as an indoor area. And it's definitely the place to be if you're kind of into that hole in the wall, which we are. So
yeah, of course. And now we're going to go into number 3. So number 3, of course, we're going to talk about the real estate and kind of what I mentioned before, how, this is a younger population. A lot of first-time homebuyers are being here. It's because the average price point in Northglenn right now is $390. So that is definitely well below most of Colorado. Most of Colorado is high 4s, low 5s. $390, like I said, that's, just think about a family, maybe right out of college or starting a family brand new. they're looking for that lower price point. So that's why there's a lower or a younger community in Northglenn.
And then there's also not a lot of places to build in
No,
Northglenn.
yeah, Northglenn's pretty much established.
So it's like
Yeah.
older.
Yeah,
homes.
so like literally the last spot that needed to be built was where they put like the Bad Daddies and Perry's and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All the restaurants and stuff. But outside of that, I mean, it's all established. You know, your homes are a lot more traditional. They were mainly built in the 70s and the 80s. And so there are a few like, you know, kind of new apartment complexes popping up and stuff like that. But as far as housing goes, you're not going to find too many like brand new housing developments here. It's pretty much what you see is what you get. All kind of older established, which is nice because I mean, you got all these beautiful trees and everything that have already grown in. That's one, you know, huge thing about newer developments is when you move in there, you don't have the trees, you don't have the greenery. You have to wait, you know, the 10, 20 years to really have that. And so Northglenn's already established, and so it's beautiful here. Yeah. And so even at that lower price point, you're not going to get a brand new home. The homes are still nice. You know, people still really take care of their home. I think there's a huge, like being proud of home ownership in Thornton from what we've seen. So yeah. That's very cool. All right, on to number 2.
Okay, number 2 is the parks. So there are more parks per capita here in Northglenn than there is in Denver. And there's 500 acre of park systems here in Northglenn. So we're gonna show you some made like this park specifically and then some other stuff too.
EB
but
Rains,
yeah, EB Rains is so beautiful. And you can see like the lake behind us.
Let's see.
There's there's this trail that goes all the way around this lake, and on top of that we're right next to this park. Now let me tell you, this park isn't like the best park in the world. It's definitely awesome, but you want to know the best part about it is it's all shaded with sails or some kind of overtop, like there's trees, there's sails, so it doesn't get really hot. So I don't know if you can see me like ridiculously sweating out here, but it's been getting in the 90s right now. It's June, and we're getting in the 90s, and taking your kids to the park and it not being covered is super hot for the kids. And so this park is awesome. It's all covered. Like, this is a really awesome park to come to.
Well, just yesterday we went to a park with the kids and it wasn't covered.
It was so hot.
And we were only there for 5 minutes because like all the equipment was hot, everyone was sweating. Sorry guys,
he's like, I think his arm's getting tired.
Yeah, my arm's getting a little tired over here.
Did you work arms today?
I did.
Do you want me to hold it?
No, it's fine. No, but like that's a huge thing. Like I said, we were literally at a park with our kids yesterday, and we had a scenario where it was too hot, and just kind of having a park that's covered by trees. A lot of them, they also have these shades, these sails type things. That could be huge, you know, when you have your kids playing in the parks and stuff. So
you don't get burnt on the. I mean,
you don't
they
get
can't
burnt?
even go down the slides otherwise. And I think Northglenn does a really good job about that. They have a couple other parks as well that they took into consideration that shade.
Yeah.
So it's definitely really awesome. Okay, we are gonna go into 10, and so if you
number 1.
I'm sorry, number 1.
Number 1, the one you guys waited for.
We went backwards this time. Number 1, which is like the most important thing about Northglenn.
It's a fun city.
It's so fun.
I've never seen a city so dedicated to its the residents who live here, to making sure that they have a good time and everything and stuff like that. So we're out here actually, what was it, last week or was it? Yeah, it was last week on a Wednesday, and there's a freaking band playing over here, and we're like, wait, is this a weekend? What's going on? They had a band.
So cool.
So Wednesday nights there, they have like a live band and then stuff like that. This park is always doing something. They have a pirate festival that they do here. Don't they have like a balloon?
Athena Festival.
Yeah.
I mean, and then not to mention, where's the place that we go? Isn't that in Northglenn where we went and saw that theater? The theater?
Oh yeah, the Northglenn Theater. Yeah, they have the rec center's over here. They have a theater in there.
Yeah, we talk about some of the theater stuff that Peter and I have gone and seen. One of a friend of mine in the hospital system was part of these plays. And one of the ones that we saw here for Christmas, which they do a lot of the Christmas ones like Scrooge and all of that. If you haven't seen our Lafayette video, go check that out because that's our other favorite like little small theater. But
Longmont.
Here, I'm sorry, Longmont. But here, Switch. Oh yeah, thanks. But here in Northglenn is the second little small like theater that we go and see plays at, and they're always doing something new.
Oh yeah, that was where they did what was it, Christmas?
It was Scrooge, I think, that time, wasn't it?
No, remember it was that one that was we never heard of it before. It was like Christmas Express special or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was so cute, so cute. Great place to take the kids too, because like I said, it's small, so you're not having to like. There's a lot of kids there, and it's fun, and it's small, and it's all community, so it's not like you have to worry about if they cry or something. Like, it's not a big deal.
It's just, I just want to hit on it again. Northglenn is just, it still blows my mind. In the summertime, every single weekend has some kind of event here, and this park is always. Ooh, am I cutting you out?
No, you get excited and it starts shaking.
Oh, but yeah, like I say, it's just like Northglenn is so fun, and they actually partner up with Thornton sometimes, like for the 4th of July and stuff over at Margaret Carpenter, and that's where they do a huge like fireworks show and stuff. So that's what's kind of cool is these cities, they partner up and they kind of do events together too. But yeah, Northglenn is so committed. Oh, we forgot about volleyball.
Oh yeah.
Mud volleyball. They do mud volleyball here, which is freaking amazing.
It's
and
super cool. They have like this, I don't even know what that space is used for outside of that. Do you?
It's just a field, and they only use it for when they do the annual mud volleyball.
Super muddy.
What's it called? The mud pig, or what's it?
Mudpalooza?
Mudpalooza, yeah. It just has a pig
Something
for
like that.
yeah.
That's the mascot or something.
Yeah, but super cool. Like I said, they do that mud volleyball thing. Like I said, just a city that's so dedicated. We're gonna hit on.
It's the Boondocks too. I think we should talk about Boondocks. Boondocks now has that outdoor, like that
obstacle course.
Course.
It's like a sky course or
rope.
something.
Yeah, like a sky course. So that's really cool. So if you want to go to Boondocks, you've got all your laser tag. You've got all the games, of course, where you can win prizes. Putt,
go-karts.
Go-karts.
Yeah.
And now the sky obstacle course. So that's really fun. And then also in Northglenn, we have the Croak Reservoir. So if you're like fishing and all of that, woo! If you like fishing, you want me to switch?
Yep, let's switch.
It's hard to hold a phone.
I know. We'll use the selfie stick where you just like set your arm here. We should keep prepared.
We became unprepared today, but we're really busy right now with all of your guys' calls and stuff. And so when we have an opportunity to record, we're recording no matter what happens.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the Croak Reservoir is kind of for your fishing and things like that. That's going to be your main like fishing spot here in Northglenn. What else? Oh, you know what? They also they get the boats out here.
Oh yeah, the pedal boards.
Paddle boats out here.
Yeah.
Blow up floaty things. What are those floaty things?
Oh no. They're just they're like a goose or a swan that looks like it's still a paddle boat.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, and it's like a big decorated like goose or something like that.
Lots of wildlife out here. We'll take you around for some videos through here as well.
I can't tell, but I'm sure you can probably like see sweat beating off my beard.
I'm trying to be cute and it's just not happening. Like it's just like beating down. So if you haven't seen our other videos, if you followed us through, we did a lot of our like winter videos and things where it was like freezing or windy and like things would happen. Now we are in like the heat of summer.
It's supposed to be 100 today.
It's supposed to be 100 today. Yeah. So getting your kids out and about and still having a cool place to go and like keeping them active when it's this hot. It's almost like when it's too cold, it's kind of hard to get them out. So you focus on the winter sports, and when it's this time, you focus on the cool parks and the cool things to do, and Northglenn has it all.
Yep. You mean switch?
No.
Oh, you good?
I just got excited again.
All right. All right, very cool, guys. Well, I think that wraps us up. So like I said, there's 10 things that you must know about Northglenn Colorado. Is that the title? Is somewhere along those lines. We always get it messed up, but we got it anyway. So like I said, I really want to throw a huge thank you out to you guys. Like I said, we appreciate your support. We're getting those phone calls daily. Thank you so much. We love helping you. We do these videos for you, just so you know. This isn't for us. This is for you, so that you are knowledgeable about Colorado and where you want to move to. If you have any questions whatsoever, let us know. We are more than happy to answer your calls, your texts. We do answer your calls and texts. We're not just going to let it go to voicemail every time. Please reach out to us. We are more than happy to help you out. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. We love you, and thank you until next time.
Bye.
See ya.